Hi everybody, welcome to All Games New and Old. I'm David Rodriguez, and today I'm going to be unboxing 2 booster boxes of Shadowverse Evolve Advent of Genesis. Now I know you might be thinking, 2 booster boxes, that'll take forever. Well, it probably won't. One thing that's kind of weird about this game is the boxes only have 16 packs each, and the packs only have 8 cards each, so it's quite a bit less than what most card games have in them. Now, probably worth noting, this is a second print, it says up there. Now, I don't know if there's any difference in the cards or not, or the values, I'm not sure, but whatever the case, it is that. So, but let's see if I get anything cool. I'd like to find some ultra rares, that would be great, but we'll see. I'm going to zoom in on this real quick. There's the back, has some of the cool cards from it in there. And let's get this open. Now, I mentioned that there aren't that many packs in these boxes, and there's not that many cards in each pack. And, before I realized that, I was looking at these booster boxes, I'm like, oh, wow, this is not that expensive. Like, you can shop around and find a good price on these. But, yeah, I didn't realize at first it was that. So I don't know that it actually is much cheaper than any other game. Now, granted, the quality of these cards is awesome. And another thing worth noting, I have unboxed some booster boxes of the Reign of Bahamut set. And pretty much every time, as far as like the value of the cards in those go, I've kind of outdone the cost I paid for them. Now, granted, I don't know if that means much if I don't actually, sell those cards. But regardless, if you're into the collecting aspect, I've at least had good luck. Now, granted, we're talking about booster packs and whatnot, so it is luck. That may not be what always happens, but there it is. So, okay, I'm going to move this box to the side so we can focus on the cards. But that's kind of how it's set up in there. And okay. Pack 1. These have a nice little notch up here to make it easier to tear. Some of these games are a little harder than others to rip open, I've noticed. So, okay. Let's see what I've got here. Hello Dogma. So the rarity is down at the bottom. So this is a bronze. Angelic Sword Maiden. Mana Elk. I got a silver here. Blessed Fairy Dancer. I was saying blessed, I don't know, I'm being all fancy. Gemstaff Commander. Wind God, that's a gold. Well, there's a lot of foils in this game too. Like, you get foils all the time. Ivory Dragon, that is a bronze. It's the evolved version, because in this game, I don't know if it's all of the cards, but a lot of them can evolve into a more powerful version. And then we have a token Guardian Golem card. These are thicker than the normal cards. And I think usually it's, other cards bring them out in some way or another. All right, let's get to the next one. Now, I was going to hold off and do this unboxing tomorrow, but I'll be honest. My 4-year-old has found a new hobby, and that hobby is dumping anything out that he can and spreading it out as far as possible. So, drinks or cereal or really anything that you could say could be dumped out, Legos. He'll dump it out and then just, like, spread them around like crazy. And, it's a lot. It's a lot. I'm going to zoom in here a little closer because I'm kind of far away. All right, so we have a Mist Dragon. Ooh, it's Spectre. I like that. That's cool. Sister Initiate. I love battle nuns. I assume she's some kind of battle nun. Shenlong. Dark Summoner. It's a gold shape-shifting mage. That looks really cool. It probably doesn't show on the camera, but he almost looks 3D, like popping off of the background. It's a really interesting look. And then we have an evolved spectral wizard that's silver, and then we have a magic sediment token. Okay. On to the next one. Now, if you're curious about this game and you haven't, or you're not sure if you want to buy a bunch of cards, there is an app, at least on iOS. I'm guessing it's on other things too, where it let you try it. Some of the cards are weighted a little different, like your powers might be a little different or what have you, but you get the general gist of the game and how it plays. So it's a good way to test it out. That's what I did, because I wasn't sure if I wanted this. But after trying the app, I kind of enjoyed it. So I figured I will jump into this and give it a shot. See if Hillary enjoys it or not. So Veteran Lancer, Lightning Shooter, Fire Lizard, Aurelia Regal Saber. Okay, that's cool. She's a legendary. So I really wish I knew how well it's showing up on camera, but I really like the way the foil is on here. Like, the things they choose to highlight with it always looks neat. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put like any legendaries or higher aside, and then I'll edit it out, but I'm going to look them up and see what they are worth, and I'll let you know how we do. I'm not going to do that for every card because that would be insane, and this would take forever. But I'm going to put her aside for the moment. We have the Flame Destroyer, Arcane Enlightenment. That is a gold. That's foil. Very cool. And Evolved Fervid Soldier, and then a Knight token. Okay, and I looked this one up. It's going for $3 now, so, you know, not crazy, but hey, a $3 card, that's not terrible. All right, so let's get into here. The, I don't know if I'm putting this one out first or the Reign of Bomb boxes, or box that I unboxed first, but in that one I got a card that's selling for like $80, and the booster box does not cost $80, so, or at least if you look around, it doesn't. Ivory Dragon, Dragon Emissary, Undead King, Lizard Man, Elven Princess Mage, Gold Phoenix Roost, that's cool. And then an Evolved Goblin Mount Demon, and then a Forced Bat token. So the evolved ones, you cannot play those out, I don't believe, unless you have like the basic version, unless there's some card that lets you do that. But so it's kind of interesting because if you only have the evolved card, then you know you can't really use it until you get the basic card. So that's kind of an interesting thing with this, but not a huge deal. It just kind of is what it is. Okay, so we have Woodkin Curse, Novice Trooper, Sorcery Cache. That's an awesome picture. Really pretty. Lord Atomy or Atomy. That's a legendary, so I'm going to put that aside. We'll look that up here in just a minute. Dragon Bond Mage. Royal Banner. That's a gold. An Evolved Crafty Warlock. And a Viking token. All right, Lord Atomy here, not super impressive. Only going for like 19 cents. So not all legendaries are that great. I don't know if it's not a good card or what it is, but you know, sometimes that goes away. There's probably ones that are of a lower rarity that are higher value too, but yeah, I'm not going to sit here and check every card because that's a lot. Okay, so Curate, Goliath. This is bronze, but it's metallic. Novice Trooper, so that's cool. Silver Soul Conversion, Holy Sentinel, Chorus of Prayer. There's a few different, they call them crafts in this game. That's, you know, basically kind of like your mana types in Magic, for instance, but you only pick one, and there's like a neutral one as well. And so this one's for Havencraft, and I didn't think just thematically that was what I wanted to go for, but there's so many cards in Havencraft I like that I think I might try to do that one first. So, and there's a Evolved Goliath, and then a Steelclad Knight token. So we'll see. I got time to think about this, but I'm kind of leaning in that direction because I don't know, something about the these weird angelic warriors is interesting. I find that in fiction and things, I like religious zealots. I don't so much like them in real life. Not so great, but okay, Okami, Luminous Knight, Crafty Warlock. Ooh, Legendary Merlin. That might be a good one. I don't know if it's valuable, but I think that's a good card, I believe, from stuff I've seen. But let me put her aside for a minute. Trail of Light, Front Guard General, Bellringer Angel Evolved. So, like, I know, now this is the Evolved one, but I know the Bellringer Angel is a really good card to have. Now this is a gold. I don't know what the regular one is, but I was watching some videos and they were saying that even like it, because this is further along in Japan, like they're 6 or 7 set or something, and the Bellringer Angel is still making it into decks, so it's a good one. Okay, and then we have a Fairy token. So here we go. Like, so right now on TCG Player, the lowest price someone's selling this for is right about $18. So that's a really good one. So we'll see. We'll see if I get anything else real exciting. I may not outpace the price of this box if I do, because I can't remember exactly. It was like 50 or 60. I guess in that ballpark, probably 60. But still, that's okay. Wind Blast, Ace Dragoon, Ambling Wraith, a gold Homecoming. It's metallic. It's got a cool, like, I don't know what you call that, but it's not just like solid metallic. It's like a sort of sparkly version. I don't know. Maid Leader. Lots of maids in this game too. Archpriestess Lalia, Crazed Executioner, and a Thorn Burst token. All right, we're about halfway through this first box. So I don't know with the, the smaller number of boosters and the smaller cards each booster, I don't know if that's like a typical thing of card games in Japan, if maybe that's why it's like that. I don't know, but that's my theory. So we have Healing Angel, Fairy Circle, Navy Lieutenant, Prism Priestess, Goblin Mount Demon, Righteous Devil, Evolved Shadowed Assassin, and then, that's cute. It's a Coco token. That's a very interesting little thing. It looks like it's like a hand puppet. I don't know if you can tell, but like, because this looks like it could be like a wrist over here, then it's like going up into, I'm not sure, but that's hilarious if that's the case. But either way, that's fun. What I like about this, it's got the anime style, but the art varies from being, looks like it's from very serious anime to being from very silly ones. And I kind of like that. I like that it has both elements. All right, Rabbit Necromancer. I wonder if she just brings back to life rabbits because she's got like ghostly rabbits flying around her. That's interesting. Snake Priestess. Oh, I think I've got a good one coming. Fighter. Oh my god. So that is a super legendary Merlin. So Merlin I had earlier, but this is a higher rarity version of that card. So I will look that up here in a minute. That's really cool. The one I got in the Bahamut set that was worth a lot was Amelia Silver Paladin, I believe. And that was an ultra rare, so that was really fantastic. It's Temple Defender, Juno's Secret Laboratory, Wardrobe Raider, Evolved Wardrobe Raider, and Strikeform Golem token. Okay, so this one, a TCG player saying the market price is about $56. So assuming, and I could be wrong, assuming there's no difference in the cards between the first and second printing, which I tried to look at this stuff at the bottom and see if there's anything that made it look like maybe it was, and I couldn't tell. But assuming that is not the case, this card is it has more value than the cost of the box was. So that's pretty wild. So that's great. Let's keep going here. Now again, if I don't choose to sell it, I don't know how much that actually matters. But I might, since I have like the one that's a little bit lower rarity, which is still pretty expensive actually. It's not like a cheap card. But, if I want to play using Merlin, I can play with that one instead. So we have Woodland Refuge, Forge Weaponry, Fiery Embrace, Gabriel. That's a legendary, so I'm going to put that over here. Spectral Wizard. I think all their legendaries are all foil. I don't think there's a non-foil version. I could be wrong. Silverbolt. A legendary Lucifer Evolved. So that's cool. Put that on because that's also legendary. And then a Fairy Wisp token. Okay, so these two not as impressive. Lucifer is about 54 cents. Gabriel's about like 25 cents. So, not crazy, but it's still nice to get those cool rare ones that are a little harder to get. I don't mind that one bit. Especially since I play these kind of things very casually. Like I'm not trying to get the perfect, net list that everyone's using. I don't care about that at all. So just being able to experiment with some of these characters that may be harder to get is great. So Fairy Whisperer, Fervid Soldier, Runic Guardian, Harvest Festival, Arthurian Knight. There's a lot of King Arthur and then also like biblical stuff in this game. Altered Fate, an Evolved Archer, and Mimi. This might be the other puppet. I'm not sure. This is fantastic. I have to know more about the background of this game. I don't know it. I think there is more to learn, but I have not learned it. So I have to find out more because it's got so much crazy stuff in it. It kind of cracks me up. So, and it's crazy and just like a lot of different, it's like all over the place, which isn't bad. Teachings of Creation, Dragon Wings, Wardrobe Raider. There's like, I think I had the Evolved one earlier of that. I think, because I don't remember that picture. So, that's fun. Price of Magic. Wormspire. Dire Bond. Oh, that's cool. And an Evolved Maid Leader. I think I had the Maid Leader earlier. So, there's Holy Tiger token. some of these, I did post up the unboxing of the 6 starter decks for this game. So a lot of, or at least some of these cards will have been in that as well. But, of course, there's plenty more that wouldn't be in those. All right. So you have the Goblin, Angelic Barrage, Elf Metallurgist, Cleric Lancer, Harnessed Flame, just lying in some lava. See, I don't like to sleep in a hot place. I like the room to be cold, so I couldn't be one of these, unfortunately. It's too bad. Dimension Shift. Oh, I've heard this is a really good card too, actually. So, I might look that up, even though that's just gold. I might look that up. I'm just curious if that, because I've heard that's a good card to have. And then Evolved Archpriestess Layla. I think I had the regular version of her earlier. I'm not sure. Ghost, or it might have been an Evolved one. Okay, so I looked this up, and because it's foil, it looks like the market price right now is just about $5. The lowest price anyone selling it for is $9. So that's cool. So that's a good card right there. So yeah, I mean, I've already, far outpaced the cost of this box with the value. Now again, I could be wrong if there is a difference in the second printing and that would affect the value, which I would imagine it would if there actually is a difference, then it may not be worth that much, but either way. So Skeleton Fighter, Razory Claw, Guardian Sun, Dragon Newt Scholar, Crazed Executioner, Rhinoceroach, that's funny, Healing Angel, and then a Dragon Token. Okay, this is the last one of this box, and then we'll get on to the second box. So let's get this open, see if I get anything extra cool in here. Okay, we have a Cruel Priestess, Death Sentence, Angelic Snipe, Elfchild May, Sage Commander, Path to Purgatory, Evolved Menu, and a Holy Falcon token. All right, so that's it for box 1. We're going to get on to box 2. All right, so I'm going to zoom this out a little bit. So here's our second box. We're going to get right into this thing and see what we get. I really wish, I know that there's a lot of reasons why there wouldn't be, but I wish all card games had like an online, app version that you can mess with, because I think that really helps. I think the cards in the app are, have some of the ones that haven't come out here in English yet, so, you'll get some stuff there to play around with some stuff that maybe you wouldn't otherwise, but you get an idea what's coming maybe. So, all right, so I'm going to move this to the side, and let's get going on these packs. I've discovered that I absolutely love opening booster packs. It's just, oh man, the suspense every time, kind of exciting. After you get enough of like one set, if you're trying to get more, at a point, I'd probably just get the, or try to buy cards individually. But at first, I like to do this because I like to have a lot of choices and to mess with things, again, because I'm not looking to do a net list at all. I'm trying to make my own, because that's way more fun for me. Dread Dragon, Spartoy Sergeant, Menu, I think we had a menu earlier of some sort. Conflagration, Phantom Hell, that's a really neat picture. I like that a lot. Altered Fate, an Evolved Goblin Mountain Demon, and Forest Bat. All right. Now, I know I talked about how we're going to be doing videos comparing Grand Archive, which is another anime-themed game, and Lorcana, and then whichever one wins that, or if they kind of tie up for us, then one or both of those versus Magic the Gathering. And I kind of decided to start collecting this one a little late in that game, so I didn't want to throw this in there too. But I might eventually do this one versus Grand Archive, since they are both anime-themed. I think they probably have a similar audience, I'm guessing, so that might be a kind of cool one to see. So, Fire Lizard, Skeleton Fighter, Razory Claw, okay, Worm Spire, excuse me, Soul Conversion, Path to Purgatory, Elven Princess Mage Evolved, and a Fairy Wisp token. One thing that's nice is when you get the starter decks for this game, it comes with a nice life tracker. It comes with like with tokens that are a decent thickness. You know, like if you bought Lorcana cards at all, man, those tokens are like razor thin. It's kind of, but whatever. Anyway, the game's good though. So, Guardian Sun, Healing Angel, Fairy Circle, Holy Sentinel, Trail of Light, Royal Banner, Evolved Shadowed Assassin, and Otohime's Bodyguard. That's cute. All right. The Bodyguard does not look very threatening, but you know, sometimes you get surprised. So maybe they're actually very tough. I don't know. I didn't actually look at the stats of the card at all. Nor do I know all the rules yet. I played some online, but there's still plenty of things I haven't seen there, I'm certain. So, all right. Mana Elk, Veteran Lancer, Lightning Shooter. Ooh. This is a legendary Zernitra? Zernitra? Okay, I'm going to put that aside, so we'll see how much that one is actually selling for right now. Price of Magic, Archpriestess Lelia, Evolved Goliath, and a Ghost Token. All right, so she's just selling for about 83 cents. So, you know, nothing crazy, but that's totally fine. All right. So recently, I didn't do a video for it, but I bought a box of collector boosters of Magic the Gathering, the Adventures of the Forgotten Realms set, because I found a really good price on it. And I went through kind of doing like this, and I actually checked the values of all those, and I did not make my value back on that. I'm not sure if the collector boxes are worth. I mean, it's booster packs, so maybe sometimes they're worth it, but it's a lot of money for, you know, not sure about that. Some of the cards are worth like 10 cents, so blah. All right. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Okay, so Archer, Ninja Trainee, Onslaught, Ancient Elf, Legendary. Okay, I'm gonna put this one aside. Blackened Scripture, Dire Bond, Shapeshifting Mage, and a Guardian Golem token. Awesome. Okay, the Ancient Elf, not too bad. Selling for about $4, so that's kind of cool. So far, no really big ones like in the previous box. I mean, there's still plenty of boosters to go, but you know, that's how it is sometimes. We'll see. There's still plenty of chances to get something awesome. I mean, I like all these. I'm not, you know, because I'm not likely to sell this anytime soon. It's not like a huge deal to me, but it is cool to get those expensive ones. Undead King, Hello Dogma, Angelic Sword Maiden, Harvest Festival, Arthurian Light, Mordecai the Duelist, Evolved Archer, and a Magic Sentiment token. So this isn't, at least in my area, I don't believe, this isn't a game that's super, super big and mainstream. And there's so many card games out there, you know, outside of Magic and whatnot. If there's any card games that you're into that are not necessarily like the big ones that everyone knows about and you can bump into pretty much anywhere, I'd love to hear about them, like which ones you like and what makes you like them. I'd love to hear about that in the comments, so make sure you do that because I'm always kind of curious about that kind of thing. All right, so we have the Alchemist's Workshop, Blazing Breath, Rabbit Necromancer again, I love that. Demonic Strike, Hell's Unleasher, Chorus of Prayer, an Evolved Crafty Warlock, and a Night Token. All right. Thought I messed up the tearing. It was going to be hard, but I got it. Everyone can rest easy now. Okay. All right, let's see. We have Crafty Warlock. I feel like I've gotten a lot of Crafty Warlock, I think. Ivory Dragon. That one's cool. I don't think I've seen that yet. Dragon Emissary. Novus Trooper. It's a foil one. That's cool. Temple Defenders. Here we go. Battle Nuns. I love it. I am going to have to play Havencroft. I don't know if I like the way it plays yet, but we'll see. Rhinoceros. I had one of those earlier. Spectral Wizard Evolved, and then a Viking token. Now, if you do play Shadowverse Evolve, I would love to hear which craft is your favorite one and why. And I'd also love to hear which one's your least favorite one and why too, because that's often just as fascinating. So, Fervid Soldier, Runic Guardian, Teachings of Creation, Fate's Hand, Serpent Wrath, Phoenix Roost, an Evolved Goblin. All right. And there's Coco again. Coco token. So goofy. I love it. So I'm starting to think, I don't know. There's still time for it to change, but I think this might be the first box from this game that, you know, didn't make back its cost in the value of the cards. We'll see. Like I said, there could be surprises in here that I'm not aware good yet, and they might be in a lower rarity, and I just don't know. But we have Spectre, Sister Initiate, Goblin, Shrine Knight Maiden, Harnessed Glass, Genesis Dragon, that's cool, and Evolved Fervid Soldier, and oh, a leader, Arya Dancing Fairy. So it's on the token thing, or token kind of card. I try to remember this is the same character that you get in the starter deck for Forestcraft. I don't know, but it's all foily and whatnot, so that's pretty cool. Okay, sorry about the little break. I had to check on this. Wow. So this one's selling for almost $100. I actually thought this one might not be very valuable because it's just like a... I think these leader cards are just basically like place markers. Like I don't even think they're necessary really in the game. Yeah. That's great. That's wild. Whew. Okay, well, I guess if that is accurate, then I definitely made back the cost of the box with that one. So that's incredible. Like I said, like I think, man, if you're a collector, if you like to collect stuff and like sell things based on like the value, like this game, man, I'm telling you, I feel like you could almost make this a side hustle, just buying these, opening them, selling the expensive cards. I do not follow that advice because I could just be getting very lucky on some of these, but I'm just saying, it kind of seems like maybe. So, Snake Priestess, Fighter, Fairy Whisperer, Nature's Guidance, Ninja Master, he looks cool. Front Guard General, it's a foil one. Evolved Crazy Executioner, and a Dragon token. Well, see, just when I was thinking, like, this one wasn't gonna have anything, I come out with that. Holy smokes. Craziness. It is absolutely wild how expensive some cards can be. It's nuts. I'll also look further online to see if there's any difference between the second printing and the first that is, you know, noticeable. When I look up on TCG Player, I don't see anything that says second printing versus first printing. So I kind of think maybe it isn't, but, you know, I could be wrong. If you know out there, let me know. Goliath, Okami, Luminous Knight, Dark Offering, Execution, Arcane Enlightenment, an Evolved Bellringer Angel. So I've gotten the Evolved Bellringer Angel, but I haven't gotten like the basic one yet. And then Holy Falcon, and I need the basic one to make use of the Evolved one. So we'll see. I'm sure that I could probably get that online individually. It's probably not ultra cheap though, I'm guessing, but that's okay. I actually do have one more box from the set coming as well too, but I wanted to go ahead and get this out, and I don't know if I really wanted to do three in an unboxing video. It's a lot. So Angelic Barrage, Elfin Metallurgist, Woodland Refuge, Wyvern Cavalier, Noble Fairy, Robin Hood. Oh, that's cool. Robin Hood. I didn't know that. Evolved Healing Angel, and a Steelclad Knight. Just a few booster packs left. We're almost done. Let's see if I get anything else exciting. I'm already pretty excited with what I have gotten, so, you know, if not, it's certainly not the end of the world for me. I'm pretty happy with what I got here. So, Dragon Wings, Wardrobe Raider. I like the name Wardrobe Raider. Like, is she like just stealing people's clothes? I don't know. Curate. Ooh, Legendary Flame and Glass. That's a really cool looking card. I may have to, I'll look up the value of that one here shortly. Death's Breath, Wind God, an Evolved Wardrobe Raider, and a Thorn Burst token. Okay, not too impressed if someone's selling it for like 15 cents. So, but I really do still like the art on the card though. So you know, no complaints. It's all good. I think it's funny when you get like a rare, or, like a really rare one, and then you look at it and it's like, oh, that's not, it's not going for much after all, but that's okay. All right. So we have the Navy Lieutenant, Windblast, Ace Dragoon. Oh, I got another Legendary Merlin. Okay, so that's not the one that was like super expensive, but that's great though. That's great to have another one. So fantastic. Lizard Man, Shapeshifting Mage. Oh, I got Evolved Merlin. Hell yeah, that is rad. Okay, Evolved Merlin. I'll have to look that one up too. And then let's see, I got, what is it? Strike Form Golem. Looks like she's going for about $5, so that's pretty good. All right, this is it. This is the last booster pack of this video. We'll see what I've got. I'm excited. There's new sets on the horizon for this as well. So my goodness, they are keeping them coming. And there's one that's like a crossover with something else. I can't remember what it is. And it looks like very different types of characters. I mean, it's still anime, but it looks a lot more cutesy. So I'm curious how that works out. But I might get that too when it comes out just to check them out and see what it's like. But so Forged Weaponry, Fiery Embrace. This is a metallic bronze death sentence. I saw this like as I was flipping the cards. I thought it was like some really amazing one, but it's a bronze. It's fine though. Pompous Princess, love it. What is she? She is Swordcraft. Okay. Alchemical Lore, Juno's Secret Laboratory, an Evolved Menu, and a Fairy Token. So there you go. That's it. I got some really awesome cards, at least a couple that are worth a pretty dang good amount. Again, I'm assuming that second printing is the same as first as far as the cards go. Could be wrong, but regardless, I'm excited to get those. That's pretty cool. They're probably still the same rarity, so even if they're a little less, they're probably still better than your average card. So time will tell. But if you know the answer, let me know, because I just honestly don't have a clue on that. So anyway, let me know in the comments if you're interested in this game or if you're playing it, what your thoughts are. Again, I think I asked some questions throughout the video, so feel free to answer those in the comments. I'm very, very curious. I would love to talk to some people who know more about this game, and maybe they can help me through it if I'm confused about anything, which is almost definitely going to happen. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please hit like and subscribe and click the little bell icon so you can know about the next time I put out a video. Otherwise, look forward to see you all around the table again at All Games New and Old. Bye. Hey, you made it to the end. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you like it, share it, and click this button to subscribe. If you like that one, you might also like this one.
Or this one.
I cannot believe what I did in that one. Holy cow.
I can.
Of course you can. All right. Anyway, we'll see you around the table.
Bye.
Bye.